Hey guys, welcome back to the 2012 championship here at MLG Columbus. We got game number 3 coming up between SKMC and TSL Polt. And this is the ace match. We're going to be on in MLG Intune Valley.
Intune Valley, chosen by Polt. Match, Saren just really seemed to favor this map in general. The third's pretty easy for them to grab, which it really seems like Polt wants to really establish the third. He's done it in game 1 and game number 2. He wants to go into the mid/late game. So gonna go ahead and pull up all your information here in the top left corner. Probes in production, SCVs in production. Where exactly are our players spawning at, Silence?
Well, if we can see on the screen here in the bottom right-hand corner of MLG Intune Valley, we have the red Kratos Protoss, SKMC.
Oh yeah, man. The Boss Toss himself has so many nicknames.
Ow!
Yeah, he's such a figure for StarCraft 2. Everyone loves him to death, man. Every time I actually look at his name down here, I always think about his little Marine dance, his Thor dance at the Home Story Cup. Yeah, that's right, man. And the bottom left corner, of course, is this man here. Every time he's come to an MLG, he's done solid. Unfortunately, the first MLG, no one really casted his matches. He kind of just seeped through. But this time, the action, the spotlight has completely been on him. His name is going to be Polt, and he is our blue Terran player.
Yeah, he was. I think it was MLG Orlando where he kind of flew underneath the radar.
Way under
was
the radar.
Like, dude,
he was in a subway underneath the radar. Like
he was under.
Yeah, like he was in New York, man, the whole time.
Underneath the radar. Yeah, no, he after the tournament completed, everyone was like, "Whoa, look at this run that Polt made!" Like, he tore through so many nerds through the championship losers bracket, and he's trying to do the exact same thing again. He came from, I think, losers round 1 in the championship bracket now, moving his way constantly up, chugging along here now, as we're in this elimination match again for both these players, and it looks like it may in fact try to be, yes, it is going to be a command center first here for Polt.
MC might actually like what he sees here. He's spawned close by ground positions over here in the bottom right corner, and he may just actually want to get a little bit aggressive. We'll see momentarily if he's going to go ahead and go that route. Got his first gateway down. Maybe go for a 4-gate. As you were mentioning, he's one of these players that can go straight into a 4-gate. I mean, it might be a little hard to pull off. He is bringing actually 3 probes over here. He's wanted to delay his command center as long as possible. This actually might be a pretty cool play.
Yeah, he hasn't got a gas yet, so you'll probably just. This is a really odd thing. I've never actually seen this with the command center first, and he's adding on an additional zealot. Once that zealot gets here, he actually kills the SCV building the command center. He may get a second kill now. That barracks is not on the way. SCV is being pulled now. 2 barracks being added on in addition to this. Now that MC is denied mining time with just 4 probes, managed to kill actually 1 SCV. Looks like MC is gonna go for blood though. Yet again, he's gonna get the 1 SCV. He does lose 1 probe in the meantime though. Didn't really delay that command center too much, and MC just continually trying to pressure here with these 3 probes. Now 1 zealot is being rapidly rallied over here.
So much delayed mining time. These 3 probes have delayed the command center for a while here. They've had a total of 8 SCVs off of the mineral patches. 1 building, 1 died, 1 more trying to build, and then 6 more pulled out to deal with 3 on the field here. It's really, really cool play here from MC. I'm loving it, man. And behind all this, he expanded as well, trying to slow down those racks a tad bit. Now, when the Marines do that here, it's going to be starting to be a little bit easier for Polt to off with his SCVs buffering the damage, but still, all this denied mining time. Look at all these SCVs just dancing around, trying to be a pain in the rear. This Zealot, so strong, pulling up these health bars really quick for you guys. 2 more SCVs falls, a 3rd SCV falls as well. A 4th dies at the same time. That Zealot was sure a champ, as well as the 4 probes that were brought in total. Well done. Great opening there from MC.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought actually Polt was going to be making another command center. I was like, he just doesn't care, man.
Well, he's expecting aggression after this as
of course.
Well. But the whole thing is...
It's iffy, yes. I mean, I wouldn't say he necessarily expects aggression. I mean, he has to prepare for aggression. That's why he threw down the 2 racks. But MC, he didn't mind gas. He wanted to get that mineral income. He saw the reaction from Polt, and Polt actually, being a StarCraft master here, leading, just microing the 1 Marine around those Zealots. That Zealot will in fact die without a kill, unfortunately. Another Zealot being rallied in forward here, but SKMC chose to go for, again, a very fast Nexus. He's denied mining time right now, so as long as MC can actually saturate this natural expansion, his income is going to be just that much better now than Polt's.
Yeah, 23 to 15 currently in terms of harvesters. 24 to 15. As you can see, even the mules are making it a little bit easier here for Polt to make his way back into the lead in terms of the economy, but still very, very well done. Checking over into MC now, has Warp Gate on the way, followed up with the second gate. It does have double gas as well, so we'll see what exactly he wants to transition to, but I'm still very much in awe of that opening. It kind of reminds me of Cats, when he used to do against Terran players as well. Whenever they tried to go for expansions, he'd bring 3 drones up, and it was always something that I really admired, because, again, a lot of players will overcompensate there, like we saw Polt do. So, looking over into the main here for Polt, we do actually have a 3rd and 4th racks being thrown down here. Really good to keep up with the production of Marines at the moment, delaying his tech a tad bit in favor of trying to get his economy back and stable at the moment.
We'll see if Polt throws down 2 additional gases here. Maybe a similar style build that we saw last game, where he goes off 2 base, actually adding on a couple more racks here. So it's going to be a Marine all in from this point. I mean, or at least a very, very heavy Marine aggression with no gas whatsoever. There's just going to be a literal ton of Marines coming out at MC. And MC, he is staying active with his Stalkers, which is going to be very, very critical for MC. It's going to be hard for him to get a count with those Marines at the top of the ramp without MC sacrificing some hit points on those Stalkers. He has to get a good count, though. Is a bunker going up at the front, though, for Polt? No, in fact. So this actually may, like, by not making this bunker,
well,
oh my goodness, 7 racks, yeah, Marine all in coming in here. No doubt, we may actually will probably see a Marine SCV all in coming up right away.
What he's trying to do here is he's scouted MC. He realizes he has the next step. He's trying to hit before way too many sentries are on their field here, to where they can really kind of keep these Marines out and split the numbers in half. And by that, it means that there's less zealots in the field as well, because all the weapons are being used on sentries. So he's trying to hit a really powerful timing here, where there's a lot of sentries and not many actual ground units like zealots and, of course, stalkers. Now, the good thing for MC is he's being very, very active with the scouting. He's also thrown down 4 more gateways as well, which is going to help him out. But he's got to delay this as long as possible. Marines are now moving across the middle of the map here, going straight for his opponent. And he's going to do some nice kiting here, actually killing about 4 Marines. 1 stalker looks like it might go down, but he is doing an amazing job kiting this. Finally, we'll lose 1 stalker, but definitely has traded 6, 7, 8 Marines for that 1 stalker, doing a very good job of delaying and, of course, poking and prodding. But we'll lose 1 more stalker. Now, gotta make sure to get a good engagement with these force fields.
Polt almost overextending. There's the force field from MC. The Guardian Shield goes up. Target firing the 1 sentry that has the Guardian Shield up. More Marines rallied in here for Polt. Polt's Marine count, though, has desperately fallen down to a bare minimum. Only a handful of Marines left, and Sentry's actually doing very good damage. It looks like Polt's attack will get deflected, and now MC setting off a very solid 2 base with tech coming up now and stalkers. Polt
silence those 4 gates in just in time. Right when the gates finished up and they turned into warp gates, we saw the 4 stalkers warp in, and that definitely helped. His delaying of these Marines was so well thought out and well planned that he got to the point where he could have units actually deal with all these Marines. Now pushing him across the middle of the map, wants to get here before this bunker finishes up. It's a little over, almost actually pretty much done, about 90% here. Actually going to start targeting down these rocks here so we get another avenue of moving his way straight into the natural. I don't know if actually going this route would be the best way. I think he more wants to put fear in Polt's mind here, because if he goes this way, he can actually get a Marine concave on his units. But we'll see if he's going to go ahead and keep up the aggression. It certainly looks like an Immortal's being brought out as well. He wants to shred these bunkers to pieces as soon as possible. Zealots now warping in as well. Still has a sentry count. I think he lost 1 sentry through the whole entire engagement. He is looking super strong for this.
Oh my goodness, this could be the end of Polt's run through the losers bracket. SCV's trying to be pulled here. Good force field by SKMC. Takes down the bunker. There goes the rest of the Marines now. 2nd bunker completes, but only 1 Marine gets in there. Target firing the sentries.
Look how many Marines are trapped. They can't do any damage to the actual units of MC. Finally, they're able to break on through, but half the army has been decimated there. It's falling. The Marines are done. The SCVs have been killed off as well. Zealot's still moving forward. Immortal shred through the bunkers. I think MC might have this.
It looks like MC will end Polt's run now through the championship losers bracket. More warp-ins coming in from MC. Stalkers, Zealots on the way, constantly rallying in now. Polt desperately trying to find whatever he can do. SCVs have to be pulled off the line relatively soon here if there's going to be whatever chance for Polt to beat this. 104, 102 to 49 and plummeting supply now. MC takes out Polt in the championship losers bracket.
Loses round 6 has been won by MC 2-1. Polt has fallen. He is out of MLG Winter Championship. A very, very great run through the whole entire tournament, but MC just getting a little bit better than him, getting the better end of it there. Great play by him. I love the opening with the 4 probes to do the harassment on the command center. He did so much economical damage, so many SCVs missed out on so much mining time. He killed off 4 or 5 SCVs as well with the Zealots. So well done. MC set himself up from the early game and definitely delivered in the mid game.
Yeah, not only did MC have that early aggression, but he prepared for an the Marine counter all in there from Polt by having the perfect timing on those warp gates. If he got them 3 seconds later, that would have made all the difference. He wouldn't have had quite amount of the Marines that he would, or the amount of units he would normally need. But luckily, MC was able to defend that push. It looked relatively easily there, but if he does not get proper force fields down, that game turns around really, really fast there. So congratulations to MC. Finally getting almost over that Terran curse that he's had at MLG Columbus.
Yeah, really quick, we're going to go to a replay really quick. Our production crew wants to go over the 6-minute replay, and so we're going to go ahead and get it queued up in a couple of seconds. So waiting for it to be pulled on up here. We're going to go ahead and look at really what was the turning point of this whole entire game. So yeah, checking out the replay right here. It looks like this is the push that really finished up the game.
Through the loser's bracket.
Has got the Immortal.
Trying to be pulled here.
Now look at these
field
force fields. You see the Marines in the front are being shredded apart by these Zealots. And then these Marines in the back get slammed into a donut. They really can't do too much damage. They're shooting at the Zealots. The Sentries, the Stalkers, the Immortals, the important units aren't being touched until it's too late. Bunkers fall. They have nothing to jump into. The SVs can't help. They're stuck behind the force fields. Marines are being shredded apart as well. Just well done.
You know, and the one thing we also got to point out, usually when the Zealots fall very fast like that, usually the push ends. But with such a high sentry count, Sentries still do very well against Marines, especially with that Guardian shield up. So that really helped out MC. I mean, we usually don't see such a high sentry count from Protoss players, but
and
now
adding
so many sentries, you have so many more force fields available at your disposal. Fantastic push there by MC.
And from there, he didn't even have to micro anything. You saw he just kind of moved up the ramp, killed off the racks that was in his way, and just stood there, and he knew he won the game from there. So very well done from MC. He'll be going to the next round. Actually, not sure if we actually have the winning results quite yet from that, but guys, look out for MC. He is definitely on a tear on Sunday here at MLG Winter Championship. I am Robin.
And I'm Silent.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned. We're going to have more games coming at you.